Okay, good morning, children of Standard 9. We are here with the final video. The chapter reached from the top from the book Beehive. We will be discussing Maria Sharapova over here. Before I go on to the question answers today, there is a specific question asked: why has the stories of the life of Santosh Yadav and Maria Sharapova being stressed on? See, mountaineering is a sport which is not very popular. Not many people know much about mountaineers. But the life is such a story of motivation. Same is with Maria Sharapova. She is generally known for her attractive looks and glamorous attires. But the struggle she put in is a motivation for everybody to put in hard work to succeed. So these are the exact reasons why we study, because of the similarities in their life, the amount of hard work they put in, the amount of resistance they had to face, and how did they overcome all that. So if you want to succeed, you have to be determined and follow one single path, that is towards your goal that you have selected for yourself, without thinking of what's happening around you. Before the question answers, let's dwell on the value points, the important points that we should discuss before we go into the question answers of this chapter. First important thing to know, the two achievements of Maria Sharapova. Like we remember two achievements of Santosh Yadav. Similarly, the two prominent achievements of Maria Sharapova should be noted. First one is Maria became world number 1 on 22/8/2005, and she was quickest in getting to the number 1 position in tennis. Then she is also the youngest player to have won Wimbledon title. She did that in 2004. She left home when she hadn't even celebrated her 10th birthday for training tennis in USA. Her father saw the potential and the determination of the girl and decided that Siberia was not good enough to provide better quality training, and decided to move to USA. There were two particular reasons: A, the training facilities available in USA, and second, the scope of earning more in USA. Siberia is not very rich and wealthy. She had to face a lot of hardships during her childhood. What were they? Let's think one by one. The first hardship was that she had to be separated from her mother for 2 years because she had to move to Florida for her training in tennis. And second, she was bullied in the institute where she was receiving her training. The seniors used to wake her up and made her clean the room, and she was only a 9-year-old girl. We should never forget that. So basically, this is also another example of racial discrimination. Somebody speaks some different language and is from different country, so discriminate them. But these hardship, another hardship was that her father too couldn't find time enough for her. Now, another important points that are not mentioned here is, they are general points, and you should always remember them very hard, but still, it's my duty to mention them. And we will discussing the question answers, those points I have mentioned over there. But still, before we go there, we should begin with this place, the points that I have mentioned. A, she looks very glamorous, but in fact is a very friendly person. She was only 18 when she became the world number 1. Yet, she was very poised and didn't show any pride in being at the pinnacle of the tennis world. Now, the things that motivate Maria, said obviously tennis is a sport. Sports is a part of entertainment, and entertainment involves money. The money is the motivation, because she went through lots of hardship when she was a child. And the second is the determination to be on the top of her game, to be the best in the world. That makes her work very hard. Although she is slim and fit, but she is a foodie. She has habits like those of teenagers, like she loves dancing, uh, fashion, singing, and dancing. They were the three hobbies that she has. Other than that, she likes reading Arthur Conan Doyle book. She likes wearing fancy evening gowns, designer evening gowns. She also likes eating a lot. She loves eating things that make people fat. She loves eating them, and still she stays fit. She loves eating chocolate spread. She loves drinking fizzy orange drinks. She loves eating pies. Actually, her habits are those of a common teenager. She is like any other common teenager. So she knows, in a way, she is modest. Despite being on the top, uh, she doesn't show any sign of superiority to others. So those are a few factors. Now let's move on quickly to the question and answers. The first question was, why was Maria sent to the United States? So Maria Sharapova was sent to the United States to get proper training in tennis. Second question is, why didn't her mother go with her? Her mother couldn't go with her due to visa restrictions in USA. Entire family are not granted visa. There is a risk of if they are granted visa for work, the mother is granted a work visa, father is granted a work visa, the daughter is given a training visa. So the entire family will move, which they ultimately did after 2 years. But that was the particular reason. The third question was, what are her hobbies and what does she like? Her hobbies and her likings. So Maria Sharapova's hobbies are fashion, singing, and dancing. She also loves to read Arthur Conan Doyle novels, the Sherlock Holmes novels. Basically, Arthur Conan Doyle is popular for writing Sherlock Holmes fictions. So she loves to read Arthur Conan Doyle novels. She likes evening gowns, the fancy ones, eating pancakes and chocolate spreads. She also loves frizzy orange drinks. So these are the two youngest Wimbledon champions. On the left, you see Maria Sharapova holding her trophy, while in the right, you see Boris Becker. He was the youngest boy to have won the Wimbledon championship of tennis. We're talking about fancy evening gowns. This is one example of Maria Sharapova attired in fancy evening gown, right? And now we come on to the last question. What motivates her to keep going? So she gives Maria Sharapova is given two reasons. Firstly, money is one of the motivation because she suffered a lot of hardships during her childhood. And the second, the desire to be the best in the world and the desire to stay at the top is the bigger motivation. She doesn't like to lag behind anybody in her game. Although she didn't last at number one for too long. The Williams sisters replaced her, first by Venus, then by Serena. Anyway, that's not a point. Point of is, what's the core idea? What's the core idea of reading a short biography of Maria Sharapova? The core idea is to believe we just see the success and the beauty of the person, or the fancy evening gowns and the other things we said, attractive appearance, etc. To see the struggle the girl had to go through and her determination for having achieved what she had achieved so early in her career. She started her training at 9, and by the time she was 17, she had already won a Grand Slam, a prestigious Grand Slam like Wimbledon. So basically, hard work and determination is the only way you could succeed. We should look beyond people's looks and appreciate the efforts they put in their lives to become successful, and we should take motivation from them. Well, that will be all for today. Thank you.